Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This video is packed with things I am doing around this time in my gardening zone 3 here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Let me start with this scissors caddy that I bought a year ago or so. I have this idea to turn it into a propagation piece when I bought it, so I ordered these test tubes on Amazon but haven't really got to putting them together. And today is the day. There's 15 holes on the caddy and the tubes came 20 in a box, so I have 5 extra in case something breaks. When I first tried the test tubes on the caddy, I see that there's a chance for the tubes to slip because nothing is holding them to stay put at the bottom. So I thought of putting hot glue at the bottom of each tube to prevent them from moving or slipping. So this is what I did on each of them, and I think it worked. Then I filled each one of them with water, about 90% full, and that should be good. I went around the house to cut some of my inchworms or Tradescantia to propagate in that piece that we just put together. The Nanook variety is my favorite, so that's what I'm propagating on the piece. Here they are. I think I got more than 15. So let's just clean out the bottom leaves and they are ready for propagation. I also cut or removed the leaves that have some browning in them. Like I said in my past videos, I like propagating all year round for my planters outdoors during summer. When I first bought this Nanook, it was just in a 4-inch pot, about maybe 4 or 6 stalks of them. And now I have plenty all around the house. Here it is with my other propagations. I'm excited for this upcoming gardening season here in our zone. I have so many things to plant outside. I think I have 4 or 5 varieties of Tradescantia, and I love them because they're so easy to propagate. But then I also don't want to just toss them when they are done outside, so I cut them and propagate them inside for the next season. Also, an update of my succulent propagation. There are baby succulents coming out, and I'm also propagating some of my ripsalis. They are rooting so well, and this is the mother plant over here, and another propagation sitting beside it. Like I said, I have so many things to show you in this video, so one of them is potting up my Ficus altissima propagation. I love propagating this kind of ficus because they root very well. So this has been sitting in water for a few months, and I think it's time to pot it up since our weather is getting better every day from here on. I change up the water of my water propagations almost every week, but this ficus I think every 3 weeks or so. So it has been good to me. There was 5 in that glass. I'm only potting up 3 because it would get crowded if I put all 5 of them in the pot. Here I'm washing the leaves and watering the newly planted ficus at the same time. Here it is sitting with its mother plant. So behind it was the plant where I cut them off in the beginning. As you can see, they are pushing new leaves and the old leaves are getting brown, so I will get rid of those once those new leaves have pushed out more. And again, an update of my other succulent propagations. Most of them have babies. And here are some of my coleus propagations. I've planted some of them in my terrarium, which are doing great. And I will also pot up some of them today. Here are some of my Hoya bellissima propagation. And of course, pothos. This is one plant that is also giving. So I always have propagations ongoing for all kinds of my pothos. Here's an update of our concrete terrarium that I have put together a few months ago, and I've actually given it a haircut. Here's more coleus. They don't look great, but they are rooting well. And my succulent is flowering in the corner. So here I'm just potting up some of the coleus, like I said earlier, to be ready for this coming summer. I am also giving a haircut of my sedum planted on this head bust. And of course, I don't throw away anything, so I will be planting all what I've cut to this basket planter that we lined with cement a few months ago. One viewer asked why I lined the baskets with cement, and this is why. I use them as planters. I'm just removing the crusty brown parts of the sedum and straight up planting them on the pre-moistened soil. I'm just spraying it with water for them to settle. I'm just reusing the bottle, but it's just water. Here are some of my other propagations and seeds that I started indoors that are in different stages of growth. I am propagating those string of hearts to sell for Mother's Day. And I also have some friends that are asking for it, so I'll give away some of them. And here's more. Some are not looking great. The tomatoes are doing great. I used the double cup method and I think it worked perfectly for me. Again, like I said, all of my seedlings are all in different stages of growth. Here I am pinching the nasturtiums and peas as they are growing so fast and getting tangled together. I normally direct seed my nasturtiums to my outdoor planters, but I thought as an experiment to start some of them indoors to have a head start come planting season. For us here, the earliest and safest we can start planting outside is after our May long weekend, and that falls on the third Monday of May. But still, that depends on our last frost forecast. It can be a week before or after. So it will remain to be seen if my plan would work. I would still need to harden off these starts come May, mid-May or third week of May. Again, I don't throw out anything. The first ones that I pinched of the nasturtiums, I put in water and they rooted, and I will do the same with those pinches that I did today. I'm also potting up my basil in one big pot because they already have 2 or 3 set of true leaves. So that's what I'm doing, and also to free up some space in my seedling propagation station. Next up, I'm splitting the coleus seedlings, and I will use the tray where the basil came from. I just added new soil, and I'm trying to save everything that I grew because I can't afford to just thin and then discard them, because it is just harder to start them here. I will milk everything that I can. So from 12 cells, I have now 24 and 1 extra. After doing all the transplanting and all that, I also went outside because the weather was nice and cleaned up some of my planters and raised beds. That was my day. Thank you for watching. I'm just so itching to go out and garden. Please continue to support me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.